So within the historical records of the Dark Ages, we find that they were full of people whose names were lost. In order to understand what a person was like back then, we have to draw on the details that would make them sound authentic without belonging to a specific record. We have, for example, Wulfric of the Blackfin, or the Ferrymen of Ash. Wulfric was born on a flooded peat edge where the river met the marsh, and the sky always looked like the inside of soot. He was never a man of banners or scripture. He was a quiet maker and a porter of inns, a grave digger, a mender of roofs after raids, and a man who learned how to carry the last breaths without asking for thanks. People came to him with small desperate trades, a loaf for a stone or a cloak for a pebble. Over years, he collected river-turned stones from battlefields and mass graves, keeping them in a leather sack at his feet. He believed that the world's weight pulled in certain rocks, that sorrow, hunger, and the last moments of a person's life could harden into something the earth would accept. So he tended to these stones like embers, speaking them in low, practical rhythms, naming each for the things it had absorbed. He never pretended they were miracles. He said they were ballasts, things heavy enough to steady a boat in a storm. In times of famine, Wulfric used them to anchor villages, bury one in a field, and somehow the dirt would seed longer. He died alone near a ruined causeway, leaving the sack by the water. Locals say that his last breath went into a single black shard that froze there like a late moon. So in order to think like Wulfric Blackfin, I think we should do an exercise to try to understand what he believed in, how he survived, the anchors, the stones, and all the energy that they absorbed during his survival. So it's called The Stone Under the Veil. This theme is about endurance, memory, and the preservation of inner silence. So first we're going to set the scene. Sit somewhere with a cool object in your hand, ideally a small stone, a crystal, or even a coin. This is your anchor, representing Wulfric's stone. The first is the silence. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in a dim monastery, lit only by firelight. Hear the faint scratch of quills and distant chanting, but do not follow it. Instead, focus on the weight of the stone. Feel its temperature. Imagine the weight of time itself, the breath of centuries. Inhale through your nose as if drawing in dust of forgotten eras. Exhale slowly through your mouth as if releasing that dust, not as decay but understanding. Do this, and on each exhale, silently think, the stone remembers. The stone remembers. The veil of the meaning. Now open your eyes and look at the stone. Imagine it as a fragment of the same world that Wulfric sought to protect. Knowledge, surviving collapse, and ask quietly, what part of me endures when meaning fades? Do not answer aloud. Let your body respond with stillness and movement. In the return, when ready, place the stone on a surface and touch your heart once with your hand. Whisper, endurance is the quiet form of pressure.